Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to GK tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to do chapter bones and bones that is given on page number 28. See, the name of the chapter is bones and bones. Isn't it strange? Bones and bones. You know why this strange name is given to this chapter? Because in this chapter, we will come to know only about bones and bones. We will come to know different names of bones, what are their functions, why this name is given to them. Okay, so you all should be very much curious to know about this chapter, because in this chapter, you are going to enhance your knowledge about bones. See, bones are very much important because they help us to move and walk. Okay, so with the help of bones, we can move and we can walk. Okay, and of all the bones, by using all the bones, there is a one framework, one structure is designed. So that framework of bones that is present in our body. In everybody, there is a framework of bone, and what this framework of bone is called. Do you know this thing? I think you should know this word. This word is skeleton. Okay. Skeleton is basically a framework of bones, and this framework of bone is present in every body. Okay. So in this chapter, different kind of fill-ups are given. Help box is also provided to you. You have to choose an appropriate option from the help box. So let's start doing the fill-ups of this chapter. So in this chapter, the very first fill-up that we have come to know, that is this is the hard outer layer of bones, which is strong, dense, and tough. See, every bone has a very strong, dense, and tough hard layer. That is the outer layer. And this outer layer protects the bone. And what is the name of that bone? All of you pick a pencil and write down all the fill-ups using a pencil in your book. Okay. So read this fill-up very, very carefully and write down the name of this. Its name is compact bones. Okay, its name is compact bones. So the answer of first fill-up is compact bones. Clear? Now we have next fill-up. Next fill-up we have, this is the spongy inner layer of bones which is lighter comparatively. See, I just want to show you how does this spongy inner layer of bone look like. So for that, I'm going to share one thing with you. See, it looks like this. See, look at this image very, very carefully. It looks like spongy, okay? And it is the internal layer of bone. See, there is a hollow space. There is an empty space inside the layers of bone. So from inside bone, it looks like that, and its weight is very much light. Okay, so let's write down the meaning of this spongy inner layer of bone. Write down using a pencil in your books. So its name is cancellous bones. CANCELLOUS bone. But you write down the spellings very, very carefully. So this spongy inner layer bone's name is given name cancellous bone. Okay. Now let's move to next question. These minerals compose a bone dash and dash. See, your elders always tell you to drink a plenty of milk, that you should consume milk daily. Okay, you know why? Because milk is a rich source of calcium, and there are two minerals which are found in our bone. Do you know which are these two minerals? The first is calcium, and second, you find out from the help box which mineral is there. Yes, it is phosphorus. PHOS P-H-O-R-U-S. So write down the spellings very, very carefully. P-H-O-S, P-H-O-R-U-S. So these are the spellings. So these are basically the names of two minerals which are found in bones. It means our bones are made up of these two kinds of minerals, calcium and phosphorus. Okay. Okay, now you will be surprised to know that in our bone there is a fibrous substance. Okay, and what is the name of that? You have to learn its name very, very carefully. Now you are growing up, you are in 5th class. Don't think that it is difficult one. You have to enhance your knowledge. You have to learn it. Its name is collagen. C-O-L-L-A-G-E-N, collagen. So write down the spellings very, very carefully. Okay, now let's do one experiment. You touch your thigh. In your thigh, do you feel any bone inside it? All of you do this experiment, my dear students. I hope my dear students will be doing. It is not only for that fill in the blanks you have to do in your GK book, but you have to increase your knowledge. You have to learn it by heart forever. It doesn't mean that you have to learn only for the examination point of view. You have to learn GK to enhance your knowledge. So I'm giving you one experiment. You just touch your thigh. In your thigh, do you feel any bone that is very long one? And are you curious to know what is the name of that long bone? What is the name of that long bone which is found in your thigh? Yes, its name is femur. F-E-M-U-R. Its name is femur. Okay. Now all of you touch your arm. In your arm, there is a long bone. Okay. And try to make guesses that what can be the name of that long bone of an arm. What is that? Its name is humerus. H-U-M-E-R-U-S. Clear, beta? So it is the long bone of an arm. Okay, and its name is humerus. Okay. Now in 7th fill-up, you have to make a guess because help box is given to you. You have to make a guess. You have to find out that what is that place called where red blood cells are produced, and all these red blood cells are produced in that place, and this is also a flexible tissue. What is that? Do you know what is the name of that? Its name is bone marrow. Okay, its name is bone marrow because bone marrow is a place where red blood cells are produced, and it is also very much flexible. It is a name of a tissue also. Okay. Okay, now there is a very rigid, very hollow, you can say, which is very much empty from inside, and it is protecting our sensitive brain. Our brain is so sensitive, and there is one rigid hollow case which is protecting our brain. What is the name of that hollow case? Its name is cranium. C-R-A-N-I-U-M. Its name is cranium. Okay, write down the spellings very, very carefully. Whenever you write down, you just try to learn it by heart. Okay, and there is a rigid hollow case. It is protecting my brain. What is that? It is cranium. Okay, now think about that position. You are sitting in your class and you are sitting in a very bent position. Your teacher would say you, okay, beta, sit straight. Your spine should be straight. Okay, now you do experiment. You just think, how are you sitting while attending this tutorial? How are you sitting? Are you sitting straight or your back is bent? Think about this. So there is one name that is used for that bone, and this bone starts from the neck and it ends to the back. And while talking to you, I have spoken the name of this also. Keep your dash straight while sitting. What is that? Yes, its name is spine. So there is a bone which is very much long. It is a flexible column. It starts from our neck. It goes to the end of the back. Its name is spine. Okay. And whenever we sit, we should always sit straight. We should always keep our spine straight. Otherwise, we can have back problems. So whenever even you walk also, while walking also, you should keep your spine straight. Okay. It is a physical mantra that whenever we sit, whenever we stand, whenever we walk, we should always and always keep our spine straight. Okay. Now let's move to 10th fill-up. There are some bones which are protecting our organs, which are protecting our heart and lungs. What is the name of that bones? What is the name of those bones which are protecting our organs, heart and lungs? Its name is rib cage. RIBCAGE. Bache, write down these spellings very, very carefully. Rib cage. Okay. Now let's move to next fill-ups. Now after 10th, we have 11th fill-up. Our nose is made up of this strong, elastic, flexible connective tissue. All of you touch your nose. Do you feel there is one elastic and flexible connective tissue? Do you feel this? Do this experiment. Touch your nose. Do you think that it is strong enough? It is having flexibility. It is a connective tissue. And what is its name? Can you find out from the help box? Yes, its name is cartilage. Okay. So its name is cartilage, CARTILAGE. Okay. Now, very simple. 12th one is very simple. The place where two bones are joined together. So the place where two bones are joined together, very simple name is given to that. Its name is joint. Okay. So students, we have discussed these 12 fill-ups. You use pencil to write down all the answers in your GK books. Learn it by heart and don't learn it only for examination purpose. Learn it to enhance your knowledge. Now there is get to know fact. It is given at the end of your chapter. See, when a child takes birth, it has 300 soft bones. Isn't it surprising? A child body is having 300 soft bones. It means whenever we take birth, we all were having 300 soft bones. But with the passage of the time, some of the bones become joined, some of the bones breaks also. And at last, now we all are grown up and we have 206 bones in our body. We all have 206 bones in our body, but when we took birth, we were having 300 soft bones in our body. Okay, students, is it clear to you? Dear students, I hope this concept is very much clear to do. Very much clear to do all the fill-ups. So my dear students, you just revise these fill-ups thoroughly, and still if you face any kind of difficulty, you can ask me in your doubt clearing session next week. Okay, students, thank you and have a nice day.